Hi, everyone. 2024 was a pretty epic year for me in the theme park world. I visited several parks, rode a ton of coasters. If you haven't had a chance to look over my 2024 theme park in review video, I'll leave a link in the description. I also have a couple of other videos on a couple of individual parks that I visited last year in 2024. Check those out. But in this video, I want to talk about the 5 must-dos that I personally have for 2025 when it comes to visiting theme parks. And even though these may be specific to me, in each of these must-dos, I'm going to give you some kind of tips and tricks that even you can use in your 2025 theme park planning. And number 5 is something you may not even expect from a kind of a top 5 to-do list or a top 5 must-do list for theme parks for 2025. So stay tuned to number 5. It's going to be pretty cool. This is Adventures by Justin. So you may have noticed I have a new logo here, the Party Penguin logo. My friend Tavi, who I do a podcast with, it is Emerald Dragonflow Studios, and we'll also have a link to that in the description if you want to check that out. All right, enough with the self-promotion. Let's get to these 5 must-dos. Number 1, visiting Six Flags Great Adventure in Jackson, New Jersey. Now, this is the first full year that the merger between the former Cedar Fair and the former Six Flags company has given me the opportunity to use my season pass at such a huge variety of parks under the brand new Six Flags Entertainment Corporation brand that's out there now that combines both those legacy Cedar Fair and legacy Six Flags parks. So because of this, I am going to be able to make a stop to Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey ahead of a cruise I have planned out of New York City this summer. So I want to make a stop. Now, admittedly, I am not one for regrets because I think regrets make life a lot harder, and we should try to be as kind to ourselves as we can because we're human. But I am sad and a little regretful that I am going to Six Flags Great Adventure the year after King Ka was removed. While never getting to ride King Ka, I know that this park still has some amazing rides. It has the safari, and well, let's face it, going to a new park is going to be super exciting for me. So while King Ka is no longer there, I definitely respect and honor the legacy of that roller coaster, especially for those fans who absolutely loved King Ka. It certainly was a king, for sure, of roller coasters. Now, I'm also excited to ride the new Flash Vertical Velocity. The reviews thus far have been pretty positive, so I can't wait to experience that. Now, here's a pro tip for you when it comes to the Six Flags Entertainment Corporation, the brand new company. They have a total of 51 properties right now. 27 amusement parks, 15 water parks, plus 9 resort properties. If you have a season pass to your favorite park, maybe it's the park nearest to you or the park you like to visit the most, and you add on the all park passport, you're gonna gain access to those 27 amusement parks and those 15 water parks. All those facilities are included. Check the Six Flags website for specific information as to where you want to go, and maybe consider staying at one of the resort properties. Some of them will give you a discount that's available with your season pass. Check that out. The All Park Passport is also going to give you free parking when you visit the parks, but be warned, any pass add-ons that you have, like all-season dining or all-season pictures or drink passes or even the flash passes or the fast lanes, they may not work at all parks depending on what legacy chain you bought your pass through in 2024 or even 2025. So make sure you check that. For example, my home park that I purchased the pass through is Kings Island in Ohio, which is a legacy Cedar Fair park. So for 2025, when I go to Six Flags Great Adventure, I will only get free parking and free admission. I won't be able to use my food and drink pass and my other passes that I have. So that could change by the time you see this video. So always do your homework when it comes to the add-ons, when it comes to the pass that you have for your season pass. Let's go on to number 2. New roller coasters. Yes, I just mentioned the Flash Vertical Velocity that I will be taking a spin on this year. Can't wait to do that. But I also am extremely excited about 3 other new coasters that I know I will be able to try this year. And those being, number 1, Top Thrill 2 at Cedar Point. Now, yes, I did ride Top Thrill 2 last year in the first few days that it was open before it closed for the season. Word is, and I have seen a video of this, there are some train modifications, a little bit of substantial modifications on those trains. So I think there's going to be a different experience. It looks like the seat elevations have changed. There could be just a different experience with that. You make one little modification to trains and really a lot changes because we know everything is connected when it comes to things like that. Staying at Cedar Point, Siren's Curse is yet another coaster that's brand new. Yes, one of the very few tilt coasters to operate in the world. This is looking like a phenomenal new addition to Cedar Point. It's a must-do for me this year. Also, Rapterra at King's Dominion, finally taking the spot where Volcano the Blast coaster was located. This is yet another coaster that's been getting some awesome reviews now that King's Dominion has opened for the season, and that launch looks awesome. So between Top Thrill 2 and Siren's Curse, Rapterra, and of course, Flash Vertical Velocity, those are the 4 big new coasters this year for me. Now, here's another tip for you. In North America alone, there are 46 new coasters opening this year. These stats are from RCDB, Roller Coaster Database. 46 new coasters opening this year, anywhere from Six Flags New England opening Quantum Accelerator to Universal's Epic Universe opening. Stardust Racers is one of their star attractions that's going to be opening. Canada's Wonderland has Alpine Fury. So whether you're in North America or not, there's sure to be a new coaster opening in the vicinity of where you are, because within the world, there are slated to be 154 coasters set to open in 2025. Make sure you grab your coaster credits if you can this season. Number 3, theme park gear must-haves. For 2025, these specific 5 things are my favorite things to have when I go to the theme parks. Now, many of us travel to theme parks with specific types of gear. These are my favorites, as I just said. So what I'll do is I'll put some links in the description so you can check them out if you want to grab something that you may need for yourself. These things all work for me very well. The first is a glasses strap. This is a very basic glasses strap. It gives you a lot of room to kind of hook it onto the back of your glasses and then have wiggle room back there for you to tighten it or loosen it. Glasses straps are great for those parks that require you to have one or you have to take your glasses off. So if you are like me and you have, exposure to the sun can get a little too much for you, or you wear prescription glasses of any kind, check out this glasses strap. It's very affordable. Number 2 is a fanny pack or a crossbody bag. I'm going to leave my favorites on the screen. You're seeing them, and I will also leave them in the description of the video. I like having a fanny pack or crossbody bag. Most parks, most coasters allow you to have these when you ride the coasters or rides, but some do not. So just make sure you're aware that some coasters, depending on the dynamics, whatever that might be of that coaster, you might have to put that, even the fanny pack or a crossbody bag, away. Number 3, a phone charger. This portable phone charger that I just got is slim. It fits in a fanny pack or a crossbody bag or even in your backpack. It's a little bit less with the weight. It's not super heavy. I used to have one that was super heavy. I like that one. And then there's this one, which can plug into the bottom of your phone, whether you have an iPhone or you have Android. And I like having either one of these with me in my travel gear. So always have a phone charger, especially if you need to use your phone a lot for communicating with others. It's just crazy how you need to use your phone so much when it comes to the theme parks now with, any kind of fast passes or making reservations for rides, ordering food, checking out maps. A lot of that stuff is all online now. So I will leave the link for that phone charger there so you can keep your phone charging. Next is my favorite backpack. This is lightweight. It's easy. It's got a lot of compartments. It's very, very affordable. It's easily washable. I've had this backpack for a couple years. It's been on cruises. It's been to theme parks. It's been everywhere. And it's just such a great, durable backpack. Check it out. I love all the compartments. It's never done me wrong. And finally, a water bottle. Now, I enjoy a Yeti water bottle. I'll leave the link for that one here. But I also like this bottle, which is not just a bottle, but it will allow you, and this is even good for other trips other than just theme park trips. You can place, if you're a protein powder or you have some other powders that you like and can bring into your parks or wherever you're traveling with you, and maybe it's greens or something else that you apply with your water or it's electrolytes, you can put them in these stacked sections of these bottles, and then you can turn it and literally pour water right into these certain sections or pour water into a bigger cup. So it's really, really, really great to have. I really highly recommend these two products as must-dos. Let's move on to number 4, the food. That's right, number 4 is food. It's huge. In this category, it varies for each person depending on your taste, what you like when you visit your favorite park. Some of us like to have meals in the park. That's me. I bring the least amount of things with me, and I tend to eat in the park. Some of us like having snacks all day and don't really do meals, or some of us might do, meals and then have some snacks. Some of us like bringing our own food to the park. Maybe you eat in the car. Maybe you have a park that you go to that allows you to bring food in. It all comes down to your personal preference, who's going with you, if you have family, small children, so on. But let's just get real here. When you visit a theme park for the day, you're going to get hungry and you're going to get thirsty. So if you're like me and you don't want to worry about bringing food there or having to go to your car or go back to a picnic table, and you just don't want to bring food and you want to be able to eat the food that's there, I am a huge fan of looking at the park you're visiting to see if they're offering a dining plan or food plan that you can use during your day. Some parks offer, single meal options, multiple meal options, all day dinings. You can even add some of those onto season passes if you have them. Many parks also offer souvenir drink cups, paper drink cup plans that you can purchase for all-day sodas or other non-alcoholic drinks that you might enjoy. And of course, most parks also offer free cups of water that you can fill up at drinking fountains or even fill up a water bottle at water refill stations. So you want to make sure how am I going to be staying hydrated? If you're just a person who likes to buy water all day long and you buy bottles of water, go for it. I'm not a fan of that myself. I like to just refill cups up, refill bottles up if that's the case. I'm thrilled to be trying so many different food options at the parks I visit. This is a must-do for me. Food is just as important as the rides when it comes to the overall enjoyment, the draw of the park, and I like to eat non-traditional theme park food. What does that mean? I'm not always eating hamburgers, French fries, chicken fingers or chicken sandwiches, pizza, elephant ears. I don't always eat that food. I like it every so often, but not always. I might be looking for what value is my dining plan going to offer me with different food choices? Am I going to be able to have barbecue, shrimp? Am I going to be able to have mashed potatoes? What about things like pierogies or pulled pork sandwiches or roasted potatoes? I mean, chicken legs, chicken wings. These are some of the things I've eaten in the last 2 or 3 years. Listen, the landscape of food at parks has really dramatically changed, even within the past 5 years. So a top priority is always food. Make sure you're eating the food that you want to eat on your theme park visit. And let's get on to number 5. Maybe the most important must-do of them all. That's right. It is the vibe of the park. Feeling the vibe. It's extremely important to me. Look, when you put the rides, the food, the stuff you have to bring, the finances, the budgeting, the logistics of getting there, the car, the staying overnight maybe you're dealing with multiple parks on one trip, maybe you only have one day or some part half a day. Listen, there's so many things that go into planning and physically executing a trip to a theme park. It is a must-do for me to just stop and enjoy the vibe of the park, no matter what is going on that day. This goes from the food to the entertainment, to the rides, to the games, to the whatever my heart desires, right? This whole channel is dedicated to adventures. I believe personally that everyone should have their own unique amusement park experience. It's great to look for tips and tricks, but it's another thing to have an experience. And I hope that just enjoying the vibe of each adventure that I have gives you inspiration to vibe on your own. You see, there's a lot of things that are going to happen when you're going from, or even being, inside that park that you're visiting. So it is very important to remember that you might get lost in the details of the day and all the things that come with maybe even wanting to do as much as you can. Rides might go down. Lines for food might get long. You might have employees who are not, that experienced. They might just be in their first few days of work. The best intended days are going to come with hurdles. It's okay to feel a different vibe than last time. It's okay to feel like things are moving slower than last time or faster than last time, or maybe the food might be not as good as the last time you visited. It's okay to feel like you want to do more of something and less of something else that you might have done the reverse the other way. It's okay to also run yourself ragged having laps on your favorite coaster, right? It's okay to do all of those things. It's okay to have no expectations. My point here is a must-do is always go with the vibe. You don't have to do things you don't want to do. I explained to you what my vibe is like and what I like to do when I go to parks. Maybe your vibe might be I just want to hit all coasters and I'll just smash a sandwich down and I don't care that much about the food. Or I'll go eat the food in the car, right? Everybody has a different way they vibe. But I really encourage you to vibe this year. Have the fun that you want to have at your parks. Go ride some scenic rides one day if you just want to relax. Maybe you go. I've seen this so many times. People have their laptops or phones out and they're working in the parks because they need a different variety, a change of pace. Find your vibe. It's different each time. So I hope these 5 pro tips, must-dos that I have for myself are going to be something like they could be similar for you. Maybe it's a park that you want to, as a must-do, a must-do for you this year. Maybe you have a park you've been setting your sights on and that's your must-do. Maybe there's a food you want to try at a particular park, a certain food item. Maybe it's a particular ride, a particular coaster, a particular show. Whatever it is, find your must-dos. If you want to check out any of the Amazon products that I mentioned, I will definitely put links in the description of this video, as well as the link to Tavi and I's podcast if you want to check that out. Please just give me a like on the channel and consider subscribing. It really does help. So I hope to see you on the Midways or maybe on board your next cruise.